Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Excellent.
Oh, wow. It feels great. You know, this is... We recorded a talk earlier, and I like to consider it the morning version of the church service. This is the evening service of the church service.
This is the one where only the real ones go to.
This is the, you know, this church is so special that only 2 people are involved in this church service. But you see, our preacher we have 2 preachers. It's Kratom and Kava.
Yeah. It's like,
you really you cannot get a better preacher than that.
No. You know, because plants don't have a nervous system, so they're not all distracted by sense pleasures and stuff, so they'll just kind of give it to you straight, you know?
They will give it to you fucking straight no matter what. You may have a preacher, a Christian preacher especially, who is up talking, and then maybe a young attractive woman gets up to go to the restroom, and he's like, "Oh, she looks good in that dress." Okay, big godly man.
Yeah, it's like LaVey said, you know.
Fucking despicable bastard.
The people that claim to have transcended their physical pleasures. This is the thing with that. I think this would be a good thing to talk about.
Absolutely.
For a bit. I got you, dog.
Thank you.
Yeah, like, you know, when Ram Dass talks about stuff like this, you know, in Buddhism and Hinduism and mysticism, we talk about attachment and how attachment causes suffering, and we can be attached to things like physical possessions. You know, maybe you want a car really bad, or maybe not even a car, maybe like a nice car. Maybe you already have a car, but you want something better and more flashy.
Always looking for something
or
better.
You want, you know, a flashy living space that'll make you look successful or whatever. There's those types of attachments, you know, your companion, stuff like that. And then there's a more tricky attachment, which is the attachment to becoming enlightened. Isn't that itself a desire?
Yeah.
You know, so it's this strange tightrope you have to walk.
It can get sticky pretty quickly.
But in terms of the human pleasure systems, you know, what should we do about it? What should we do with our desires? Look,
very good thing to talk
everybody out there, you know, has a different level of things that they struggle with and that they are compelled to.
Yes.
I might not struggle with it, but that doesn't mean that there's not a million other people out there that struggle with, you know, sex addiction or anything, you know, drug addiction, whatever. And how do we deal with, you know, should we consider our carnal thoughts as bad? Okay, this is a big thing, because if you read the popular religion in this area, it'll say, yeah, you should dwell on pure thoughts.
This is the fucking thing, though.
Yeah.
They say that, but nobody does.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
They say that, but everybody down deep is looking forward to the next kinky thing they're going to do.
Yep. Whether it be a pile of chicken wings or You know,
I'm telling
nice piece
you,
of ass.
I can tell by these. I can tell by, you know what? Not to be creepy, I can actually. This is going to sound arrogant, but you know what? I don't care. I'm really good at reading through people.
I feel like I am too, man.
I am. The truth is, I'm rarely wrong about these things, and I'm wrong about so many things. I'm actually always wrong about everything, pretty much. But when it comes to reading people, I always end up doing it correctly.
Yeah.
I can tell if that old woman over there is a horny little bitch, thinking about the next time she can turn her head and look at a fucking man's dick.
Yeah.
Or I can tell about a perverted old man sitting over there just waiting for this young girl to get up so he can look at her butt. Blasphemy, blasphemy, blasphemy. Fuck that shit.
I agree with you. And I agree with you in the regard of being able to read people. I will say this, like I've gotten to the point where I can, be in public, be around people, and at a work environment, for example. Yeah, I can very easily see like people that are subtly trying to make me mad, or subtly trying to throw me under the bus, or or whatever it is. Like there's things that go on day to day that I see. Oh, I know what that guy's doing. He's trying to make me feel sorry for him, or whatever it is. Like, yeah, it's going to be beneficial for everybody to study human behavior. That's going to help us understand ourselves.
Absolutely.
It's going to help us understand when the way other people's minds works, because it's good to know. Yeah, but like I said, our carnal desires like bad, and I don't necessarily think they are. Ram Dass talks about this, and he talks about he said this. It's so funny. He said, I've been doing spiritual practices for, about 30 years at this point by the time you've done this lecture. He said, I will stand here and tell you, I have not gotten rid of one neurosis in the 30 years I've been chanting.
He's been doing this.
Never. He said he hasn't got rid of one piece of his neuroticism.
Okay.
And he said, but what the change is, when sexual perversity knocks on the door, he says, come in, have a cup of tea, sit down with me, and, there it is, there it goes, and it's not, I just don't get attached to it anymore. I will take care of my needs as they arise, as purely as possible, and go about my business. Not be so obsessed over it.
I want to take a little bit of time to talk about something possibly a little bit complex. Now, real quick, I feel that, first of all, ultimately, the big picture, there is nothing wrong with our carnal desires and tending to them. Now, the thing is, if you are undergoing some type of possibly discipline for this particular situation, maybe you feel called to abstain from certain things.
To accomplish something
in your spiritual walk, then obviously you wouldn't want to fall back into that until you complete whatever it is you're completing. But if you look at the life that the prophet Aleister Crowley lived, for example, he talked
pretty libertine
a lot. He talked a great deal about indulgence in the way that another prophet, Anton LaVey, talked about indulging. And LaVey, let's just be honest here, is a handsome motherfucker. Many women wanted that big
Dude, Marilyn
devil's dick.
Monroe got
Marilyn
that cock,
Monroe
dog.
got that cock, so the man knew what he was doing.
And he
fucked
had
like
the
a-
magic to, get
Well,
things in his favor a little bit.
Let's just say he probably had the true horny goat weed. But anywho,
that shit don't do nothing, dude. I've tried that shit.
I haven't tried that before, but I've wanted to before.
When I was like 18, I went to the store and got some, dude. I was like,
Yeah.
I was pretty insecure about myself.
I was too, but still am a little bit. The great work has helped.
For sure.
The thing is, about that, I'll just make a comment on that. The fucking woman I've been married to for almost 8 years, ever since we've gotten together, I've always down deep said, I don't deserve her. Why has she, she has been...
I think that's you, dude.
She has been the only girlfriend I've had in my whole life. So basically, we both had a crush on each other in high school, and we got married the next year. After graduation, it just worked out. It just happened. It was time. The spiritual realm called our two souls together. And for the most part, we are kind of the same person, with the exception.
Like in your guys' personality, you're pretty similar.
Oh, personality-wise, it's so true, man.
Kind of, not super, kind of introverted a little bit.
For sure.
I know she is.
We're both introverted. I can only, for example, if I start a job, it takes me a while before I really open up to people.
You gotta get...
On the contrary, other people, usually I've noticed, they just kind of start blabbing as soon as they clock in. I just can't do that.
Dude, something I've noticed, I don't want to start talking about my job.
Absolutely. You just throw whatever you want to out there, man.
Something I noticed, I've worked at this organization that I'm working now for a little over 5 years. So I've been there a pretty good long time. I know how stuff works.
Absolutely.
Inside and out for the most part.
Yes, sir.
And I could so easily, be the number one, manager.
Right. Absolutely.
But yet there's people that's been there 8 months.
And they're
that's sucking cock left and right, that are getting better positions than me, and just simply because I'm not.
You're not striving to be this certain character that
right. And
a lot of people don't like.
I do my job as well as I can, and it's not super valuable to me outside of providing resources for survival. But like I said, I do it well, but yet other people that are not really good people are,
they
getting
just
better positions.
This is the thing. I have never, let me just say this real quick, and we're not going to, I promise you, we're not going to talk about fucking capitalism. We hate our jobs, no matter what they're going to be. We support our family.
Right.
Me and him, we support our family, and let me just say, I'm having euphoria.
Me too, brother.
On the Holy Kava.
And I want to say this too, in real quick interjection.
Yes.
Me and you we're no different than most likely anybody watching this. Like,
absolutely,
we have to do the same things you do. I promise.
We do.
We work jobs and we struggle to pay our bills. And
absolutely.
I mean, like,
absolutely.
We're in the mundane too, just like you guys.
I'll just give a quick example of that. Actually, my wife, depends on my
income. Excuse me.
And I missed a week of work due to a virus, and if this shows anything about money, it wasn't good for us to miss that week. It wasn't good. And, maybe we can touch on this now or later. I probably need to go back to what I was going to say, but let me just say this. A lot of people are living this way. Let me just ask you, do you think it's everything?
Right.
I know it's not everything. I know that this is a temporary,
Right.
shall we say, a temporary hell realm.
Yeah.
But
I mean,
how is it a hell realm? I mean, hey, you could be homeless. You could
exactly.
be, granted, you are very correct for thinking that. I'm glad that at least I have a roof over my head,
Right.
even though my heater in the living room's not working right now. But that's besides the point. Um, it's not everything.
No.
And just like he said, he's a genuine person. I try to be as genuine as possible. I do. Actually,
Yeah.
I am a very genuine
Yes, sir.
person.
Totally.
I've never sucked somebody's dick in my whole life. I guess I could,
Metaphorically.
I could mean that both ways.
Oh, yeah.
Every job that I've worked, if I have made management friends, foreman friends, it's been because of my work, not because I go suck their dick. Now let me just say this, okay? Anybody who talks behind anybody's back in order to gain some type of
3D advancement.
you are going to have some problems.
On a more real plane of existence.
I have never, nor will I ever want to put somebody's income in any type of jeopardy because it's happened to me.
Yes, me too, brother. Or almost.
I can't believe people do that. And let me say this.
I agree.
We don't talk about jobs. We don't talk about politics. We try to turn on this camera,
just be ourselves.
And we try to stay on the subject of the great work. But you know what? This is along the lines of a great work because it has to do with empathy.
Right.
I don't care. I hate a lot of people that I work with, but I don't want them to not be able to support their families.
I agree.
But
people do not understand that.
But I can tell you for a fact that they would love for me to not be able to support
Cameron,
my family.
I promise you that I haven't even talked to you about this. I'm not going to fucking drop his name or anything, but there is a person I work with, dude, that is doing everything he can to get me in trouble with stuff, dude.
Really?
Ringo. And
I know we're probably going to talk for like an hour and 20 minutes. Dumb question. You couldn't like whisper his name in there, could you? Okay. I've heard you talk about him.
But super goody two shoes.
Yeah.
Super, no
Okay,
drugs.
this is the thing.
Though.
If I was to I'm just gonna be honest with you, dude. I don't know how much longer I can last at this horrible place I'm at right now. Yeah. It started off okay, but just I'm tired. Yeah. It's not worth it for the money. Yeah. I'll tell you real quick. Actually, this is the weirdest fucking video ever. I'm sorry. So if this other job don't work out that we applied for, I'm probably going to apply there, dude. And we can go have each other's back.
We'll have each other's back.
And by the way, I'm going to throw something bummer out there. Bummer. And you've never worked with me, so it's hard for you to know because I'm such a laid back guy, But I'm a hard worker, though. I believe it. I'm not trying to get all bummer about it. But yeah, when it comes to making sure my family has what they need and everything, I just realized, okay, I'm gonna do me some kratom, and I'm just gonna fucking power through this the best ways now possible. And I'm not saying I definitely, by the way, I don't suck nobody's dick. By the way, I'm not sucking yours. That's it. That was metaphorically too. That was all weird. But you know what? You know what we're trying to say. Unless he has something to add, what I'm trying to say. At your job, I think there is a right or wrong way. If you're a man after the great work, you have no call in trying to hurt somebody, their finances, or to throw them under the bus. It's absolutely despicable.
And like I said, there's somebody I work with that does stuff all the time to make me look bad, and I don't appreciate it. Yeah, people don't
And
take it into account.
I'm sure you're pretty damn humble about it too. I mean,
I try to be, and yeah, I never say a bad word to the guy. And you know what I do all the time, dude? He says like little comments and stuff that like
just to kind of
really try to get under my skin, and I literally don't say nothing. I literally most of the
brother,
time
that's
I don't
very.
say
I
nothing.
respect you for saying that, because I'm gonna be honest with you. When this happens to me, and it happens probably every day at some point, from somebody in particular too, I just start talking crazy talk.
Yeah.
Makes no sense.
Yeah.
And I make everybody wonder what kind of drugs I'm on. Because I'm talking so out of my head. It's just because I'm so angry that I'm trying to say my point I'm trying to make is what you care about doesn't matter one bit. So I'm just going to start.
It means about as much as these words that I'm saying right now.
Precisely.
Yeah.
That's exactly what I'm trying to do. You know, at the end of the day, as much as we hate these people, or at least, not to sound so Christian-fied, at least we hate their ways at the end of the day.
Because we know that their soul is pure, you know.
As much as you may hate somebody, you got to realize that's you too. Yeah. And it's a hard pill to swallow.
And me and you are beings that are in this point of our development, and they're beings that are at that point in their development, and we're all in different stages, you know. So
as much of a bummer as talking about capitalistic employment is, you know what, the spiritual realm put us here for a reason. So acknowledging this is it's something that we know we're not supposed to do all the time, but acknowledging it from time to time is something that's okay. And to figure out things that may make it a little bit better, if possible, is also okay. But, you know, I have failed. I have treated fellow brothers with possibly a look of hatred, but only, not saying it's okay, but only after I have already taken quite a load. And that's the only time my brother can vouch.
No, you would never ever start anything.
I love being good to people.
I know it.
I've always, not to again go down the holy rant of I do this, because no, I've been a bad person.
Me too, man.
I've made horrible mistakes, and I've treated people unfairly. I've treated my own wife unfairly before, that I changed things and I've moved on. I've said fucking dick things to him before. We all go through.
I mean, all you can do is realize that you're a human, you're fallible, and, you know, instead of, I love the Satanic Bible, LaVey says, you know, what a Christian does is they go out, they sin, then they repent, they feel all bad that they did it, and then they'll do the same thing. Like, usually they're doing like the same sin over and over, and yet they pray for forgiveness and yet do it again. What LaVey brought up a great point. He said a Satanist, if he does something that he perceives as wrong, and he truly feels bad about it, he won't do it again. You know, he said if he is going to do it again, he has no business asking for forgiveness. You know,
real quick, I want to say, I want to mark this occasion. Me and my brother have we've been doing kava shells all day.
Yep.
And I've been having revelations. I've been getting high. But the past 15 minutes, I have been higher on kava, not only than I have all day, but yesterday compared to today. This is the highest I've ever been. The way I fucking feel right now,
that reverse tolerance.
Walked out of the sober room and into the highest part of the high room. I just wanted to say that. And I wanted to
Excellent.
say I'm glad to be here. You can probably tell
Me
by
too.
my cold hands that I'm hot.
Yep, same.
You know what? I love you.
Love you too, brother.
I love the Lord.
Yeah.
I love Jesus. I love the devil. They're all cool. I love Krishna.
He who
Shiva.
knoweth not that the Prince of Darkness is but the other face of the King of Light knoweth not me. I wonder where that's from. Ramdas quotes it, but I don't know where it's from.
Maybe we can actually type in that whole quote and see. It's very beautiful.
I love that. I feel like it might be Hindu.
Anywho, to kind of wrap up what I was going to say about this whole thing, we sympathize with anybody who has a job. And let me just say, I don't know why I'm feeling kind of pulled to say this, random as hell, and hopefully not weird or anything, but I want to give a shout out to any of them around the world. Any stay-at-home wifeys or stay-at-home moms. We live in a time to where their work isn't appreciated the way it was back in the day. But my wifey has never had a job since we've been married, thankfully, and a lot of people don't get to be that fortunate. So if nobody else does, and we have a YouTube channel on mysticism and plant compounds and Satanism, paganism, Buddhism. I just wanted to throw that in there real quick. Thanks.
I agree with you, man.
Let me just say real quick that my wifey, she has a much more difficult job than what I do, simply because she puts up with my ass when I get back, and she probably only gets a little bit of peace while I'm gone. But she, she actually does a lot right now. She's done a lot for a minute, but I just want to say real quick, that's the most important job that there are out of the two. And it's unfortunate that society has changed to the point to where, for example, the own mom can't even stay with her kid anymore. They've made things
like
so...
most kids are literally like living without any kind of parental guidance. So
once again, generally come to this, shame on the government for making things so expensive that the dad, the way it, I'm just going to be honest with you, I don't care if somebody watches this and calls me sexist. I'm not. Matter of fact, I could probably be called a feminist, honestly. I hate male-dominated anyway. I don't need to say that. What matters is what I know. But the way it should be is that, the dad should be able to go out and to have a job and to very easily, with leftover money, be able to support his wifey and his kids. But I just want to say thank you to all the moms in the world who do stay home with their kids, even if it's less money, because that's the most important, and it's the most deserving job title out there. And again, what I just want to say what kava does. Okay, kava takes away the wall in between two veils. Now, this veil is anxiety and nervousness. I need to say this, but I can't. And over here is the I don't give a fuck. I will say whatever I want to. And sometimes we can get close to that wall and transitioning over. What kava does is it removes it. And you can say whatever you want when you want. Not in an alcohol way. I must make that perfectly clear. Because it's not in an alcohol way. It's a high consciousness way. For sure. It's not toxic, and it seems to, like you said, increase empathy. Absolutely. And I feel so much empathy right now. And you know what? I love all of you guys so much. And you know what? I just wish that all of us together would do the great work.
do what we need to do.
Look, I want you to be free.
Yeah.
I want you to go to your grave with
Smile on
a
your face.
smile on your fucking face and say, hey,
Another incarnation over.
another incarnation over. And maybe if you're fortunate enough,
You don't have to go back.
float through the heavenly realms of the celestial team.
It's so crazy to think about. It's so crazy to think about, like, what does the astral plane look like? You know, I assume it could look like an
anything
infinite
you
amount
want,
of
right?
things, yeah.
And you're right about the infinite.
Just how insane. You know, in the Srimad Bhagavatam, it talks about the original spiritual planet, Goloka, and it talks about how no sun is required in that because you know, Krishna's there, like, divinity itself is there, so it's just illuminated by him.
I remember a long time ago, brother man. I tell you what, boss. I remember my wife said, "Are there lights in heaven, or is God the light?" That's so funny you bring that up, brother.
Yeah.
It is so good to be here today. It's been a great day. We've just done some kava shells. We've just fucking shoot the bull.
Yep.
Had a good day. Been drinking us a little bit of Pib Extra. Hell,
yeah.
motherfucking yeah.
Dude, that's my girlfriend's favorite soda, dude.
Nice. I tell you what, the euphoria on kava is quite. Oh, how shall we say it? Absolutely. What a perfect way to put that.
Thank you.
And you know, we've talked about a few things. I think that I've concluded what I was going to say on capitalistic jobs. I feel like it was important though. It had to be. You know, we do when we go though. Anybody goes to work. Never think about getting ahead.
Yeah.
And if you, well, there's nothing wrong with getting ahead, but please, I beg you, don't
obsess over it.
Don't obsess over it, over one, and never hurt somebody.
And another thing is, like,
that.
The system. I mean, anybody that has a free mind can look at the system,
I'm so
and
high.
The codified motherfucker.
I'm fucking out there like
I believe it, dude.
Mother.
I believe it. You've done a lot of shows today.
Hell yeah, brother, man. I tell you what, and not to interrupt
Yes,
you,
sir.
how shall we say it? My ears are like going in and out in a very beautiful way, and I'm floating.
Yeah.
I don't know fucking how to say it, but I am traveling through the astral realms, and let me just say, I feel fucking mystical right now.
You've entered into the realm of kava. This is how it feels all the time right here.
God, I feel fucking mystical.
Yes, sir.
I want to put the point across, guys. Anybody who watches this, holy sacred kava plant
is a sacrament, a religious sacrament.
Is a religious sacrament. It's forcing me at this very moment to look deeply into the mysteries of death and birth and different realms of existence, different religions, different philosophies, ancient teachings, ancient occult literature, the holy talks of Terence McKenna, his brother Dennis, the holy lectures of Ram Dass when he talks about the great Monarachi, the holy writings of Leicester Crowley, and the beautiful poetry.
All the great teachers that have
they all hit you at once.
Cultivated their consciousness to the point where they became apertures for divine light to shine through. In all these different forms.
I want to make perfectly clear before we continue that this gentleman beside of me, we've mentioned in previous videos. If you've watched, I only know of one man in particular that's watched all of our videos. So, big thanks to him, this gentleman and I, we're brothers.
Yep.
And not only are we brothers, but we happen to be extremely, extremely close. And the truth is, we've seen a lot together.
Yeah.
And maybe we can have a video where we talk more about this. It's kind of crazy I'm saying this, but we've studied a lot together. A lot of holy work we've looked after, but when I say we've seen a lot together, we have. We seen a light in the sky one time together.
Yeah.
And we've never told nobody this, and
it was incredible.
It was incredible.
It had like a greenness to it.
I was thinking about it this morning.
And it was so weird how it happened too, because I remember I was like pretending like I saw something in the sky, this hysteria, because it was like 2 a.m.
And then just having a late night talk.
And as soon as I was joking, something flew down.
So we could talk about a great many things, brother.
Yeah.
Do you want to spend the rest of the talk on the occult? Just mysticism, magic, psychedelics, drugs in general that are beneficial on the great work or the great work in general? Do you want to talk about crossing the abyss and the... we're in heaven right now. We can start off talking a little bit about crossing the abyss, if that's okay with you. I'd like to give a quick overview on what this means. I mentioned it last video, but just in case somebody maybe didn't know, crossing the abyss is something that has people have been, the chosen few have been attempting to do since the beginning of time. But as far as it being put into that way, Leicester Crowley, back in the late 1800s, early 1900s, coined the term, talking about the process of becoming awakened. And it's a transformation that takes time. We, my brother and I have talked about this. We feel that we are in the process, possibly still the early stages of crossing the abyss, and I'm trying to learn as much as possible. Whenever me and him are not together, on my spare time, I'm trying to read from the greats. I am trying to shower my brain with wisdom and truth. I'm trying to isolate away from the lies of capitalism as much as possible. And I have so much work to do. But I've started on it. Things that I would love to do to further my walk through the abyss, one that I could think of real quick would be to have a psilocybin mushroom experience such as this gentleman has. And I feel that by doing this, I would not only be helping myself out big time and my spirit out, I feel that I would be helping him out too, because he would have somebody to research, and what better person than me, and confirm and to pass different things back and forth from the experience.
And I don't know a single person that I've come into contact with physically that's used psilocybin the way I have, or in a shamanic way. If you run into someone that has used mushrooms, it's usually someone didn't weigh it out. Maybe their weed dealer had some, and they got a couple grams and ate them. And I love McKenna. He says,
Well, it's like the guy that you told me about. He didn't really have, you know, the same kind of trip that really, obviously you had,
Yeah.
and he's just great guy and
Mhm.
everything. But
yeah, right, exactly.
just,
yeah,
it.
people
Hey,
were just unaware.
I can't say nothing.
Yeah.
I've never. Okay, I personally haven't yet taken psilocybin mushrooms or psychedelics for that matter, unless you for some reason want to call a high dose of cannabis possibly towing the line of that.
It's a minor psychedelic.
And the reason I say that is because I think that I was hallucinating. I saw all kinds of shit. I thought that I was in hell. I thought that I was falling. I think I was the edible experience was the most psychedelic thing that I ever had.
Yeah.
But I've had truths revealed. I want to say this kava for years, the kratom has revealed truths to me.
Certainly.
And I feel like I have a few ideas about some things. But I really want to. And you know what? Even though it's like January the 19th, my New Year's resolution goal is to this year
Take mushrooms?
take 3 grams of mushrooms.
3
I don't
grams is a
think
good start,
that's
that's not too bad.
I think that's very reasonable.
That's what most
and
people
revelational.
That's what most people would consider a recreational dose. A pretty fun dose.
I really I like that.
Yeah. And
I think I could
get
learn
your
a
feet
lot.
wet in it, and you will learn a lot, and then you can bump it up to 5 whenever you're ready.
Before I drink this and shut up for a second, I just want to say something important, an important practice for all of us to add into our routine, daily routine, and make sure to keep it in our routine daily, is it's not about knowing more than the person beside of us. Because again, they are us.
Yeah.
It's about bettering ourselves in the great work, and we need to learn as much as we can learn about a lot of infinite different things.
Yeah. There's many different levels that we exist on.
Now, this crossing the abyss that I just talked about, and maybe he can come in and kind of capitalize on some of these things. I'm probably forgetting the most obvious things right now. It's just sometimes with kava, you just get out there, man. And the truth is, you just don't know. You just know at the end of the day, man, it's mystical out there, and you just fucking love everybody. And I like being that way. I really do. Look, why do you want to be humped up, mad at everybody in the world over everything? I could do that too if I was drinking alcohol every day. I would just see a guy with a Trump hat on, and I just want to bust him in the mouth. Yeah. The fact that somebody would wear a hat that says Trump has got problems.
Oh, of all the things to wear, that's what you picked to wear.
Get a fucking hat that says
Ram Dass.
Ram Dass. I mean, come on. But anyway, the euphoria of kava. I can't praise the plant enough. Jesus Christ talks about wanting praise, being a selfish God when he's not getting the attention that he needs. If the kava gods are that way, we want to make sure to do our part and constantly say thank you, kava gods.
Yeah. And
the same thing goes for the kratom gods. But as we've talked about, today has been a very, very today and yesterday, a great past couple days that me and him has had, Main Man and I.
It's been wonderful.
We, the truth is, it's been too long since we've come together this way. As I mentioned before, a couple weeks ago, I had a stupid old nasty stomach virus, and as soon as I recovered from that, actually, I recovered from it about a week and a half ago, and then I was just so damn weak and dehydrated,
Yeah.
I couldn't get out of the goddamn bed. My wife
Dehydration
was
is no joke, dude.
having to do everything for me. I told myself, once I'm able to eat and drink again, I'm gonna go kind of crazy on it.
Mm.
And I have. I've been drinking fucking half-gallon of water, and I've been drinking juice and Gatorade, and I've been eating a lot. And that's besides the point. Kava again. I feel so much afraid. You probably can tell right now. I'm like, where's the guy?
I can tell. That's awesome. That's what we want. We want us to be reaching the gods.
You know, I just want to say, it's just so great to be here,
Yes,
making a video, and just classic days.
For real.
And I just want everybody to find something that they love that's not hurting anybody else.
Right.
That's the big thing.
Yeah.
To find something that doesn't look. All these people who ask them what their hobby is, and they'll say fighting chickens, for example. Why do you? Okay, if you're going to do something illegal.
Why are you hurting innocent animals?
Right.
Yeah.
You know, or fighting dogs. Like the stupidest stuff.
Yeah.
I hate.
That is retarded,
You know what?
dude.
I'm going to be honest with you. When somebody says that to me, they may not notice it, but I'll never have a conversation with them.
Nope.
I'll just, if I have to, if I work with them, I'll just do a small hi or bye.
Yeah.
I'm not going to talk to people who, okay, low consciousness is one thing, but going down to these kind of levels, it's like fighting.
Yeah.
People always talking about loving kicking somebody's ass, but they're kicking their own ass.
Yeah.
It's just funny. Really, after a while, once you, and you know, Brother Jim, he talks about, and this is big, by the way, a good point to make. I'm glad I remembered this. A person who is in the process of crossing the abyss, they could go from the most social party going type of person to just wanting to hurry up and get home.
Like there's a point in your spiritual life where nothing matters anymore except, you know, the goal, which is to, you know, free yourself from every kind of limitation, which is, you know, we're extremely limited in this three-dimensional space, and we're trapped by, you know, desires and attachment, and we go round and round on the wheel of life, suffering, and I don't think it has to be that way. Yeah, it's incredible to think about. It's interesting to think about the Buddha. And I think that's what's so cool about it is, you know, the Buddha, it doesn't say that he was, you know, the son of God, or he was just a guy, a human, you know, who became enlightened and became awakened. And I think that's really cool, you know?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, you know, because Jesus was special.
Right.
According to the Gospels, he was, you know, son of God. I wonder about Christianity, and I wonder if, like we talked about maybe our last video, you know, Jesus being a magician or an enlightened person.
This is a very interesting topic.
And what if the whole Christian religion was built around him by people?
Yeah, man.
He didn't stand up and say, I'm going to start a religion. He didn't stand up and say, I am the Son of God. No, that's what people ascribed to him because he was doing miracles. He was a magic person, you know? And I think people probably just, you know, founded a religion based on, like, the crazy shit he was doing.
Right.
You know? And then you had the Romans that were like, oh, this guy is doing miracles. You know, people saying he's the Son of God. We got to get rid of this guy. You know? You can see how that could happen.
I want to take a random slice into this real quick and discuss this. Now, we always say by verbally speaking or possibly through ceremonious writing, we are able to help with the outcome of any given situation.
Mm.
That is the art of magic with a K.
Mm-hmm.
Now, again, ceremonious writing, or by talking with purpose and intention. It seems to me very funny that oh shit.
Lose your train of thought.
I was gonna say something very important too.
Damn.
Okay, what was you just talking about? You probably was curious what I was talking about too. What was you talking about?
I was talking about
last?
Jesus. And I was talking.
Okay,
yeah.
thank you.
Yes,
Huh.
sir.
Okay, it seems to me very funny the way Christianity. Oh, okay. No, Christianity has changed the way humanity is.
Mm.
What would it have been like if people would have accepted that Jesus Christ was here, not the Son of God,
Mhm.
but a highly skilled magician,
Yeah.
magic with a K,
And that he's no different than you or me.
and that we could all achieve
Yep.
that?
That's the thing.
Maybe not this lifetime.
Right.
Eventually.
Yeah.
Imagine the deaths that wouldn't have happened. For example,
Brutal.
absolutely brutal that the ancient times, the ancient times is before the birth of Christ. Let's just take the 1300s, back when fucking people were practicing alchemy, holy spiritual alchemy. You know what? People was doing what me and this gentleman are doing. We are simply trying to find answers in the occult or magic. 2 times in my life, I have assisted him in opening a holy circle. Only because I wanted to get a gist of what it was like to be in a circle.
Yeah. And, I've talked about before the energy shift of when you open the circle.
Well, let me just say, and I'll vouch for this. Let me vouch for this. I felt extreme power. Not anything that, no, not because of power that I had or he had, but I felt the power surrounding us. I felt the spiritual realm. I have never felt that before and after at any time whatsoever.
It's really cool, man.
Oh, and it's something to take very seriously. You don't just jump in there wanting to have let's do this at a party. If you're doing that, fuck you.
Yeah, you're totally
this is
wrong.
something I want to be as respectful. And the whole time I was there, I was just thinking, I want to be respected. I want to be respected. Right. Somebody who jokes around 24/7, for example, because there's nothing here in this 3D world that's serious anyway. But inside that circle is a very, very serious thing.
Yeah, it's a sacred space.
It's a sacred space.
All the things in the circle, has been purified, and you got to understand, witchcraft, magic is, partly based on the idea that that your will, so your true intention combined with the intention of the language that you're using to convey the will is actually quite powerful, and if you do it correctly, you can make a change happen.
Right.
Right. And it's something that all of us can do. As a matter of fact, we're all shaping our reality
We are.
every day.
Whether you realize it or
Yeah.
not. And you know what? It took him telling me that a few times. I will never forget.
Because people say, oh, I don't want to mess around with that.
He could probably vouch for this. Brother, wouldn't you say I used to let some pretty negative comments roll off my tongue?
Yeah.
I really tried very hard to not do that anymore because
you
I
don't.
feel like I was fucking myself. I was, because
just
my
dwelling
life,
on negative stuff and talking about it, and
my life was harder years ago.
Yeah.
And I feel like it's gotten relatively. Obviously, you always want to have some hard times, but definitely, I feel like I'm happier.
Like
more.
superfluous problems, like those are kind of gone.
Right.
Like the problems that I face day to day is like,
yes,
kind of like normal, natural
just
problems.
normal.
Like, no drama, no like excessive.
Thankfully, we when any drama comes forth, we end it very quickly.
Yeah.
And that's something we don't want any part of.
No,
and we have worries, but besides the natural day-to-day worries that each 3D person has, I would say, speaking for both of us here, we concern ourselves a great deal with death.
Yes.
For example, I'm going to just tell you the paradox. Well, I don't know if that's the right term or not, but it sounds cool. This is the paradox. It's not a paradox. I'm just going to tell you. Oh, man. Oh, carve it out. Feeling good. Feeling like old George Clooney tonight. But anyway.
I don't think he does carve it, dog.
I don't either.
Probably a champagne guy.
Oh, that guy's totally sitting in a hot tub right now, sipping on champagne. Look, I'm just going to be honest with you guys. I want to say sorry. If you guys don't do kava, first of all, anybody who watches this and they've never tried, and I'm not talking about those inferior little shots that you get down in the vape shop like an idiot would buy.
Yeah.
Listen, if you've never tried, holy shit, I can barely stand up.
Yeah.
If you guys don't do this particular kava powder,
where it's at,
I'm just going to say, I want to say I'm sorry. I am truly sorry, and
pathetic life. I'm just
you know what? I'm kind of sorry for your sad lives, if that's okay with you. And I love you, though, even though your lives are sad. But if you've never tried that, then you've never known what it feels
to be free.
To be absolutely free. You're lucky that I'm sitting here in front of the camera and literally not flying away right now, because right now is the first time I can fly. And I'm letting that pass. Anyway, what the fuck? Oh, what was I talking? Oh, wait. Do you remember what I was talking about, sir?
Let's see. I
gotta keep my mind straight and channel this great feeling the LaVey way.
Don't quite remember off the top of my head.
What did I say before George Clooney? I think I remember.
Okay.
I remember. Okay. For some reason, I don't remember what I was going to say about it. But I'm going to remember. No matter what. I want to remember. What was you talking about last?
Fuck.
There's no way
I was talking about
58 minutes.
That is actually insane. I was talking about the occult. I talking about magic and how we all do it. And it's better to learn and not be ignorant.
Okay, thank you. There's an amazing, amazing gentleman with a very hard name to pronounce, but I think his first name is Damien. Damien
Eccles.
Eccles.
Yep. Great occultist.
Great occultist. And let me just say, to have a modern day Crowley, and by the way,
I think he's legit.
I think the best part about him that we're gonna totally
I got
deep
so
into
weird,
some of his
dude.
videos. Dude, we're totally doing that.
Let's do it. We'll get set up and chill.
I just want to say that what little bit I've watched of him, and I love, first of all, the way he praises Aleister Crowley.
He's very inspired by him.
And anybody who is a big fan of Crowley, that just gives a 80% love to him before I even hear them talk. So, he talks about something very interesting. And this is after I try to start being verbally more positive.
Yeah.
And I tell this to my wife all the time, by the way. I'm just going to be honest, she says some things that the most negative of the negatives.
Dude, Amber too, man.
The most, and you know what? Okay. When I told you I had a stomach virus, just giving an example of this woman. By the way, this woman is amazing. Beyond words, it's just that I sometimes hate when she gets so negative. She starts. I told you she's a stay-at-home wife. So for the past fucking 7 years, we have had. I think it's called death insurance, life insurance. Just in case something happens to me, she'll have a little bit of money until she gets herself into a better place or whatever. Not much at all, just a little bit that I pay for every month. And that sounds so arrogant the way I said that. That I pay for every month. I don't know what that. I'm sorry, I didn't mean that the way it sounded.
Okay.
Well, she starts looking into it. And I'm like, hey, what are you looking at that for? And she's crying and bawling and crying and just starts acting all crazy. And she's like, oh no, my hubby, the wubby's getting ready to die. And I just like going, on and on about it. And I'm like, hey, I'm gonna recover. I was like, yeah, we are gonna have to lose each other eventually, but hey, it's not gonna be today. I said, it's just a fucking stomach virus. I was like, the only problem I got right now is just gotta wait till it gets a little better and I can start getting some hydration in. I said, I promise you, it's all it is. It's like, I don't know what I'm gonna do, I'm just finally, she keeps going on and on about it. I'm like, hey, by the way, you shouldn't be talking that way. Because actually what happened was maybe a couple hours later, just randomly, I just threw up again. And my lips were so dry and dehydrated. They were, by the way, under here was black. And I'm going to be honest with you. I don't look the way I do right now at all.
Yeah.
Like, my face was like, kind of like, let me see here. But not doing that.
Like you've been doing the Fetty.
I finally say, I don't want you to mention me in death anymore.
Yeah.
Like, okay, I'm scared enough right now. I can't get up. I couldn't get up without her lifting me up.
Dude, I swear that I have experiences all the time. All the time. Where, like, I'm practically 100% sure that I just made something happen with my mind. For example, if I'm driving and I have a paranoid thought, like, oh, I don't want to run off the road. I don't want to, whatever. Like, it'll happen.
Oh,
it'll
dude.
happen.
Yes.
I can't think of
Is this
specific.
Open?
No.
Could you make me a kava shell?
Yeah, dog. I got you. Damn, you're going deep.
Fuck it. I'm just gonna keep on going.
Oh, wait, here you go, dog. I have one right here.
You sure you cool with that, brother?
Yeah, I'll make me one whenever I feel like it. What was I saying?
Me and him have decided sometimes if you do a lot of kava, you can you might throw up.
Right.
And if I do that, I'm cool. So if I run to the bathroom and I'm like, I don't care because I'm chasing the kava dragon. And we may, hey, I don't know. We just might keep fucking talking. I don't know. I'm
kind of
feeling
insane, to be honest, that
I haven't yet.
Yeah.
Anyway, cheers, guys.
I got just a slight bit nauseous the
Earlier?
last show I got, but I'm totally fine now. So
I mean, hell, I've probably done goddamn. I've probably
hitting the
done
net
8
too, though.
shells today, haven't I? We have.
Yeah. Let's see, we did 2 our last video. Probably a couple before that. Oh, we gotta consider the ones we've done with our Kratom doses too. Yeah, we've done quite a bit of kava for sure. It's been great. I've missed it, man. I've been on the cannabis train for a long time. When I was doing kava a few months ago, I wasn't smoking much cannabis, but yeah, it's usually how it goes. I usually pick one or the other.
Could you ramble a little bit until I go pee real quick, sir? I don't know
Certainly.
if you can tell the euphoria that I'm experiencing right now.
I can, bro.
It is absolutely.
That's what we want.
It's kind of hard to stand up. I'll be honest with you. Like,
no, I
it's
definitely know what
crazy.
you're feeling. I know what you're feeling. It's a great feeling.
Fucking mystical.
Yeah. I'm looking at this tapestry in front of me, and it has the sun and the moon. It has all the zodiac signs, and I think astrology is an interesting idea, an interesting concept. The idea that the positioning of heavenly bodies influences our reality. And I would say that that's a pretty spot on assessment due to the fact that, we are interconnected with all things in the universe. Things, your actions echo out and reverberate, infinitely, essentially. And if that's the case, then, heavenly bodies being in a certain position, it would make sense that would, influence reality. Now, do I believe that because I'm an Aries that I have certain qualities because of that? I am not quite sure. I am not quite sure. I think that space, three-dimensional space is extremely fascinating. The fact that there's so little, matter in so much space, is mind-boggling. And I feel like, when we were ancient. You all right there, dog?
Yeah, I'm just feeling
good.
good. I'm feeling good.
I was talking about how
Yes, sir.
zodiac signs. I was talking about astrology. I feel about that. Basically, what I said was, do I believe that it affects us personally?
Yeah. Well, yeah.
I'm not sure.
I tell you what.
But I will say this, that I do believe that for a fact that we are totally interconnected with nature, totally interconnected.
On it. Coffee
Yeah, it makes you cold. Vasorestrictor, dude. And we are interconnected with everything.
Yes, absolutely.
If you think about the Big Bang Theory, or think about that as a model of how the universe came into existence, if that's the case, then the universe expanded outward from a space about the size of a head of a pin. So very small, and expanded outward, and this explosion, and everything originated from this single point.
Yes.
So me, you, everything in this universe came from that single. Think about all the huge planets, and we all came from that single point, and we're all the same. We're literally all the same.
You know what, brother? I'll tell you.
Experiencing different points in space-time.
I think that is a perfect way to put that. I've always...
it's just, things just keep getting bigger, but it used to be just all right here.
So here's the thing. Astrology is, first of all, extremely, very, 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 very interesting.
I don't write it off, but I just don't,
I just think that this could be a wrong place to reach when going into the great work or the occult. Now, the thing is, just say astrology says Johnny Smith's personality is a dick because he's X month. Okay, if that is true, then you can be consciousness and you can make the changes to become less of a dick.
You're making a great point, and I say this
Thank you, brother.
a
so
lot.
Much.
Basically, people that say, they might do something kind of bad and then be like, "Oh, I'm an Aries."
Yeah, here's the thing.
But I feel like if that is the case, I do feel like each and every one of us has a certain set of problems to work through.
Yes.
And we all have unique personalities, and perhaps it is dictated by, the astronomy. And if that's the case, then we gotta work through it. That's not an excuse to continue to be low conscious.
Well, let me just say really quickly. First of all, me and my number one main man here, I'd do anything for this guy.
Hey,
I'd
I
literally, I would like cut off a toe for this guy.
Pinky toe.
Maybe an arm, depending on the day. You're not going to ever run into a nicer gentleman than this good gentleman right here. And
appreciate you, Doc. Right back at you.
There's a lot of things under the sun, guys, and a lot of things under the sun.
And a bunch of other suns besides our sun.
Yeah, exactly. So it's just like never over. Yeah. That's the fun of it,
It's so crazy to think about. My mind blows thinking about the infinity of space.
Yeah, dude, it's crazy. Astrology, though, something I don't think we've ever talked about, and even on our own channel, and I do get frustrated. I admit that when people say, I'm a Leo, I'm a know-it-all, I just can't help it, and, I was born July 26th, so, I really feel that I'm opposite from know-it-all. Evidently, Leos won't even listen to other people's opinions, and I don't even get to really tell people it's my opinions, unless we make videos, but I'm always, when I'm interacting face-to-face with somebody, I never get around to my opinion, honestly.
Me either, honestly.
When I do, I try to cherish it. But the thing is, if that's true, and me and him are the type of people, if we disagree with something, you know what? No matter how much we disagree with it, we still don't just officially
just write it off.
Write it off.
Yeah.
We
just say I'm not sure.
We think that anything is a possibility in this strange 3D world that we're in. For example, as much as we and I just want to say real quick, I went from this like euphoric to flat out high as a kite. Right now, like I catch myself just kind of wanting to like
do
this.
Yeah.
But I'm going to keep it going, I'm going to keep powering through this.
I do want to say this in terms of astrology and things like that.
Yeah, man. Go ahead, brother.
One thing that's important in witchcraft is what's called correspondences.
Right.
Yeah, correspondences, and
yes, sir.
There's a few easy correspondences to connect with. Number one, the cycles of the moon.
Right.
So you have the moon when it's waxing, it's getting bigger. So you have the new moon, which is basically like is when the moon is it's when the moon is
okay.
Nothing. Basically, it's like it's there, but it's not lit up at all. So that's like new beginnings. That's time to set new goals. Make some changes and cast spells to achieve that. And then you have the waxing stages, which is more oriented towards developing, nurturing, and growing. I already said that. And then you had the full moon, which is like the culmination.
Yeah, man.
The full power of the night. And, you can do powerful spells then. And then you have the waning, which is the destructive aspects that you can connect to. And so you want to abolish a bad habit, or you want to get rid of a job, or whatever it is, or whatever. So you can use that as a correspondence. And another one is astrology, like planetary situations, and according to certain witches, certain spells are more effective in certain planetary orientations. I'm not so certain that that's so important. It might give you an added. It might give you an added, boost or something.
Yes,
but
sir,
I don't think
absolutely.
I don't think it's entirely necessary for certain planets to be. I
Well,
think the moon is. I feel like the links that you get, like sympathetic magic.
you
Like
know what?
you have something there that represents something, like attracts like, and I feel like you're almost like. It's like almost purely psychological. Like it's just like tricking yourself to do what you can already do.
Absolutely.
I play around with that idea.
I want to say beautiful. I just want to say real quick about this very topic. Oh wow! For a fact, I've never been to Thai and Kava.
I believe it.
Yeah, man, like fucking crazy shit. But I just want to say real quick that we have to. Everybody's all worried about the word facts. Okay? Well, sometimes facts can come from your judgment. I don't care. This may burst a lot of people's bubbles, but just from this conversation, being able to get things out on the table, I would almost consider it a fact, what he just said. Simply, merely because I'm getting too high to talk.
You literally are getting too high to talk.
Ah,
Start to struggle with stringing sentences together.
I can't stand up. Holy shit! I'm in bad.
I'm gonna take you out on a stretcher today, dude.
Holy shit! My eyes are closing. Body's shutting down. I'm about to fucking go to the astral room for real.
Pass out.
Oh.
If you could pass out on Kava, you would be passed out. Hi, the kite.
Oh, I can't even really stand up now. Oh, is that bad that I'm like looking forward to the next show soon too? Anyway.
That's hilarious.
Look, me and him get together once a week, possibly twice, and
It's a good week.
I merely just want to point out it's been about 2.5 weeks since we've been together.
Right.
As close as me and him are,
it's a pretty long time.
That's a long time. It's quite miserable.
Yeah.
We're just very two close gentlemen. And oh, let me say this. Brother, oh my God, do you believe me? Truths are being revealed.
I do.
Please believe me.
I know what you're feeling. I know what that's like.
I'm feeling ecstasy. I know it sounds dramatic. I'm feeling ecstasy in ecstasy too. I probably am feeling that of the astral realm.
Yeah.
This celestial team, the spiritual world.
You know what Jerry Garcia said in one of his quotes? I love it. He said, "To be high is to forget yourself.
Yeah.
And to forget yourself,
brother,
is to connect like with reality or something like that."
I don't feel like I'm in my body anymore.
Yeah.
I don't feel like I'm in my body no more.
When you get super high, you kind of lose orientation to yourself.
I just feel like I'm floating.
Right. Just like consciousness.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Man.
But before I just keep rambling about random stuff, I want to say that hold on, give me a second to get my thoughts back together. Okay. The only thing that makes sense with our physical brain, like sense as in also the spiritual sense. This whole astrology thing probably was first, I don't really want to use the term created, but I will, created for those people who were having these sorts of problems.
Right.
A lot of the things that is said about the Leo, again, I honestly feel different. For example, a Leo is supposed to be a leader. a leader of many different people. A Leo cares so much about the opinion and of anybody he meets. I
Definitely don't care about that.
definitely don't care about nobody. I truthfully care about two motherfucking opinions, and that's this gentleman right here, and that's the woman that I'm married to.
Same dog.
Same with this gentleman. Besides that, I couldn't.
All the
care
other people that we
less.
would care was probably dead.
Oh yeah, precisely.
Maybe Dennis McKenna.
Dennis McKenna.
But probably never meet him. So
I would love. I feel so arrogant even saying this, but if like Aleister Crowley respected us, wow, I don't know if I could handle that type of information without departing.
it could be that he's looking through our eyes right now.
You know what? Sometimes we feel so, not to be a wackadoo or anything, you have plenty of those out there, but sometimes we feel so close to these teachers, and granted, we do study them a lot, but still, it's a beautiful feeling. But anyway, this astrology is very strange. I think that it's often looked at too much. It's just that people could easily turn it into an excuse to do or not do certain things. So, my opinion, and I'm assuming that my brother would say the same thing, if you truly look within yourself and you think that it's holding you back, then I would probably disregard the book or disregard what you learned from that book.
Yeah.
Because when you're crossing the abyss, then there's actually nothing that can stop you. People can't stop you.
No.
Or anything. You just have to keep doing what you're doing.
Just
until...
devote yourself to truth no matter what. And dude, I'm sure once you start to cross the abyss, there will be a million ideologies handed to you on a platter.
Oh, that's the thing.
Accept this one. And as soon as you accept one of those, you're cooked.
The great, handsome, great beast, 666, Aleister motherfucking Crowley.
The great prophet.
The great prophet.
Great beast, 666. Hail Satan.
Hail Satan. He even said, the abyss is...
The human intellect.
intellect.
Somebody said that.
Yeah. It's going to have so much confusion at a portion of it. Probably the early stages of the portion. I feel that. I feel, truthfully, this is hard to talk about. I feel that me and him are crossing the abyss together. That's what I feel. The cough is not stopping me from saying this. I feel that we're crossing this abyss together. And I feel that we are, just say there's 10 stages. I'm just making that up. I feel that we are in the second stage.
I feel that.
It's the truth, because the first stage, especially according to me,
initial awakening. You know?
The initial awakening, okay. I start to awake, and then I'm bombarded with so much fucking confusion.
Yeah.
I'm going to the bookstore, and I'm reading this, and I don't know.
You're getting synchronicities that are making you feel like you're going insane.
But now, maybe the past, 6 months, I've been more calm, and I'm just reading a few different things by a few different holy men. And these holy men consist of Ram Dass, the great beast Aleister Crowley, Terrence McKenna. We just heard shit. We don't fucking know at this point. I'm on too much coffee. I don't fucking know.
Bro, you're fucking loaded.
I'm just gonna say this real quick. I'm so high, I don't remember what it's like to be sober. And I want to say this too. Besides them, there's a few modern, newer-ish people that, if we'll watch some YouTube videos on them. For example, I recently found a talk that I was moved by Jim Carrey.
Yeah.
So I decided to watch that with him.
Yeah.
But the truth is, guys, anybody who watches this, I just want to say, your best bet, if you're unsure, go to the ones who's been dead for a minute.
Yep.
Because that's where your wisdom will come. A Aleister Crowley book collection. This guy was born in 1875. Can't go wrong with that.
The United States was 99 years old.
Yep. 1875. Yeah, that's where it's at.
That's crazy.
Aleister Crowley, the man.
There's no such thing as cars when he was born.
No such thing as cars. No such thing as cars. He didn't see a fucking car until he was in... A car was invented when he was in his mid-20s.
Yeah.
Mid-motherfucking 20s.
It was like 1899, like the most primitive fucking Model T was made.
If his mom and dad took him to some medical man, they took him on a horse.
Yeah. Gave him fucking morphine, good to go.
And, well, let's just say, real quick, look how much changed.
Yeah.
Since back in the Crowley days. And let me just say this as well. I'll be honest with you. I don't like a great many of things that is being practiced in modern days of the modern man.
Yeah.
I think that, not to sound like some 90-year-old man at church, but I think it's ruining our youth.
Yeah.
It's ruining us.
No, you're right.
I'm just gonna be honest with you. I don't like the parenting style, and I'm not gonna do it.
No.
I don't like the parenting style as, hey, my baby's crying, let's slap a tablet in his hand. Oh, he's 2 years old and getting pushed around Kroger's. Why don't he take in this experience of being at the grocery store with his parents?
And dude, what, like, how much healthier that is, like, for like social development is insane. Like, I really do think, because what you're doing when you hand a 2-year-old a tablet is, if an adult gets a tablet, you're engaging with it, it's lighting up, and your brain is lighting up. Your brain is dopamine is being stimulated, and all these neurological changes are happening. And I think that kids are way more likely to become addicts if they're exposed to that dopamine train early on.
One more sale, brother.
Oh yeah, I didn't. Wasn't I supposed to make you one? I forgot now.
Yes, sir. No problem, brother. Is that how much water you put in there, big balls?
Yeah, that's totally enough. Yeah.
This man right here, I just want to say, this guy's the boss.
Hey, thanks, dog.
This guy right here is the fucking, not only the boss around here, these parts, he's the boss at his 3D job as well. And
that's true.
He's a good foreman, I'll tell you that.
Go into a bummer direction. Yeah.
Oh, we've talked a long time, but the truth is, I'm kind of looking, I plan on talking a little bit more. I don't even know what the fuck time it is or anything, but I don't
either.
I'm just going to turn on this phone in my pocket. And if chances are, if somebody happens to be right here,
that'd be right.
If they've watched this all, wow, oh wow. Good man. Or possibly they don't have a dick, so good woman. I'm getting all weird about it. Start bringing in...
When will you be ready for some nitrogen?
I would say... I tell you when... let me turn on this
see what time it is.
Do you want to shell?
I might do it the next time I say quicksand.
Brother, let's just be honest here. I'm going extremely deep.
You're going very deep, brother.
I mean, I'm already high as a kite, but you know what? I don't want to come down. I'm just being honest with you.
I get it.
I like this. I don't want to come down from the
Eat
cover.
food. Bro, we're chilling,
Dude,
dog.
we are
Fucking chilling.
I
Or
just
less
want to
so,
say, I truly mean, from the bottom of my heart, man, I love you more than
I
anything.
love
And
you
I
too,
have
dog.
so much empathy for
Yeah.
anything you ever need, brother.
Right there with you, dude.
Holy
Yeah,
shit, I don't
think
want to cry
about it.
right now.
I think about it sometimes, you
I
know,
do too.
like man, you know, like there's nothing I wouldn't try to do for you, man.
Man, yeah, brother, thank you.
And that's
brother.
awesome, dude. It's an awesome thing to have that kind of friendship, man.
It sure is,
awesome.
brother, man.
And people, you know, don't, you know, people like to get callous and
Yeah.
you know, they don't like to say love you to people. And
They don't. It's
Yeah.
you know, it's a shame. It's just the way our society is constructed.
take 5 grams of psilocybin, and I promise you,
Hey,
that
and
whole
if
ego thing will be gone. You'll be saying I love you.
let me just say real quick, he is 100,000,000% right.
Yeah.
But if for some reason you're scared of doing mushrooms
Yeah.
like me at the moment,
Take some kava.
I promise
No,
you,
you're right.
this will do it.
You're right.
This will make you turn to the person beside
Yeah.
of you and say, I respect you, I appreciate you, I love you.
Yeah.
And you know what? There's nothing wrong with that. That's what we should do.
Yeah.
This kava will take away the barrier that's blocking you from saying the things that you need to say.
Yeah. For real.
And
I think it could be good in like therapy.
it
and
would.
Stuff.
It would be good in therapy. It would be good for marriage counseling.
I was going to say that too.
I'm telling you right now, I am going to do work to get kava out there
Right.
for these
Dude,
people.
isn't it insane that people are not reaping the benefits of this?
Yeah, I feel it's sad.
And dude, it does minimal to no.
I could go up to
damage to you.
somebody that I really dislike, that I've maybe gotten in arguments with, and say, I'm sorry about those arguments.
Let's talk about it.
Let's
you know?
talk about it.
And when you're in the kava state, you don't feel so egotistical or obnoxious. You just feel honest.
I don't feel
That's
nauseous,
another
by the
thing.
way, yet.
That's insane.
So if I, for some reason, do, fuck it.
It's all good, dude. After you throw up, you'll feel fine, I promise. One more Saturday night. Oh, well.
I don't think we've ever done this long of a talk.
Damn, we're over an hour 30, dog. Dude, I think I'm gonna mix me up a ceremony.
Ooh,
Just,
really?
you know, some good tune. Because, you know.
Go right ahead.
You know, I don't know. Should I now or later? What do you think, dog?
Unless you want to wait for me to take my
When
grade
do you
on.
plan on it?
I'm probably going to take mine in 30 minutes, probably.
Okay.
I'll tell you, you're probably wondering why. It's like, why can't you just take it now? Because I am just so loaded.
Right.
And I just drank that.
And you don't want to.
Yeah. But for sure, I'll be ready for some regular crate in about 30 minutes.
I think I'm going to try doing a shell. Because
I've done two.
Yeah, I got a
think you
little
should-
nauseous.
Well, then again, my brother here,
a little more sensitive to nauseousness.
my main man, you know, like
For some reason.
sometimes a tad little more sensitive, and
Yeah.
not to mention he's done a few shells before I got here,
It's
and
true.
I totally understand if he's wanting to wait a little bit, but he's going to try to take one. Let me just say this:
Works on the worst, throw up.
yesterday, you know, he did throw up, but he just didn't have one thing on his belly.
No.
He didn't have any milk here at the moment. We had to go down to the convenience store, get a little bit of
some
milk,
dog.
and let me just say this:
Milk's a lifesaver.
I think the reason I didn't throw up yesterday is merely because I've been eating a lot.
Right.
And my brother here can vouch for me on that.
Yep.
I have been eating like a little piggy. And you know what? I just want to say real quick, I love all you guys so much. I'm not trying to cry or anything. And I want to say I hurt for you with whatever problems that you may be going through. Those problems are my problems, and they're my main the boss right here. They're his problems too, and it's great to have such a great boss, you
Thanks,
know.
dog.
And
Great to be your brother, my friend.
and I just want to say, there's no reason for the things that happen. There's no call. Let's replace all of the hate with love.
Dude, do you know
That's all that
there's
it's
a great
not hard.
there's a great Buddhist text that talks about this. The Buddha says, hate never dispels hate. So basically he's saying that hate never gets rid of hate. If your intention is, I don't want there to be hate, and you go at that with hate, what do you think's going to happen? More hate.
It's going to happen to more hate.
And then Buddha says, only love dispels hate.
Wow. Well, let me just say this real quick. I'll give a quick example. And then again, I don't really do anything quickly when I'm on Kava, but hey, I'll just throw it out there. Worst come to worst, you don't have to watch this. My wife, she's always putting me first, and she's always been just really perfect to me. I'm out there. Holy shit. I just want to say, my wife's family has always noticeably disliked me. They had a control problem. They never wanted her to get married. And, for a long time, I had so much hate inside for those people. And, it's strange because maybe a year ago, I just started letting go. Just simply letting go and being cool. I realize now life is too short to hold grudges, for example. As animals, in our particular animal category, as humans, we have a lot of strange tendencies, and grudges are one of them. Oh, wow, my head is kind of spinning, and it feels so much euphoria. Going deep in the Kava realms today, that's for sure. But as I was saying just a minute ago, I love all of you. I don't want anything from any of you people. I just want you to feel happiness and love.
Yeah.
And I want you to go to your deathbed
not having anxiety or fear or regret for things that you did or didn't do in your life.
I thank you for bringing that up. This is why he's the boss around here. He's just the coolest guy. And I just want to say real quick, and I know we've been talking for a good minute,
Yeah.
I want to say real quick on this one part. I just want to say, if anything else that you pick up from this video, pick this up. Matter of fact, let's rephrase that. If you are somebody that is for violence, and you are somebody that loves to inflict pain on your fellow man, we are telling you to click off of this video.
Or keep watching it so you can change your mind. We disrespect you greatly is what we're trying to say.
We don't disrespect many people.
Right.
But anybody who hurts
any living
consciousness
conscious being, exactly.
Is somebody that we are not a fan of. And
I will say this too, and this may be right or wrong.
The hippies, brother.
Yeah.
What culture calls them. They were great people, brother.
Yeah.
You know what, man? I'm glad to be a hippie.
Yeah, me too.
You know what, brother?
I was thinking about that the other dude.
Me and my main man here, boss here, we're not gonna step on some insect.
No.
What the fuck?
Put it on a piece of paper, get it out.
If you got a spider, put it on a piece of paper. Get it the fuck out.
I'm telling you,
no fucking big deal.
You know who the person is that's the most about that I've ever met.
Yeah.
Amber,
Oh,
my
nice.
girlfriend.
You know what?
She, dude, I like everything. Like she does it at work. Her connection with like bugs and animals is really insane.
I just want to say this too.
I love that.
Here's the thing. His girlfriend, really nice, really considerate, really good to me and my wife whenever we stayed down here. We was a little confused. Woke up and I thought that we was in a bed and fucking breakfast.
Yeah. Well, she made some hamburger helper or something?
She made fucking hamburger helper and all kinds of fucking shit. And was like, hey, here's your guys some plates of food. Brought it to us on a silver platter. I'm like, hell yeah. And she's like, And I'm like, I like this. And
right.
She's like,
That's enough.
I gotta go fucking pee. I'm gonna be honest with you, by the way.
Yes, sir.
If I pass out,
don't
worry. I feel good.
Yep. You'll be in the dreamscapes, happily floating.
Shit, Great talk today.
No, for sure, dude. Do you want me to wrap it up and we keep it going?
You keep it going a tad longer.
I got you, dog. Yeah, man. No.
A couple things I just want to mention, and should be good.
Yes, sir. We might break 2 hours. We'll see. We'll get close to it, but I do want to say this. In an age in which our medical leaders prescribe dangerous, addictive, toxic substances, prescribe them out like they were candy without, proper assessments, really. And a lot of these new drugs that's come up in the past 30, 40 years, 50 years or so, and medications, psychological medications, antidepressants, SSRIs, these types of things, is the way that our culture has answered the mental health problem. That is their answer, and then you have the shamanic answer.
Yes.
Which has been practiced for millennia.
That's the way.
And this is you're all good. And this is using plants to not only contact the transcendental, but to manage your chemical system. Our bodies are chemical systems, and if there are plants that contain non-toxic alkaloids that can help you manage your mood and your mind, I think that's definitely worth doing.
They won't even, the scientists and the politicians won't even give the holy plants a chance to get out there.
They wouldn't give kava a chance unless it was, a pill.
They tried to say for a minute, and by the way, what I'm getting ready to say was proven 100% incorrect. Was trying to say that kava had caused liver problems.
Yeah.
It did not.
No.
They studied it. It did not. Now, what does cause liver problems? The one that's at your nearest convenience store. Alcohol is killing people every day. Kava, I would say, and I'll let him come in. I would say that as far as safety goes, it's right up there with number one with cannabis and psilocybin.
I agree.
From what I've gathered, anyway.
Yeah. And similarly to the two compounds you mentioned, cannabis and psilocybin, it's not addictive. It's not physically addictive.
Precisely.
Yeah, which is a big plus.
It's... let me just say, this plant, this kava plant, to call this plant magical is an understatement. And kava is right now making me remember what I dreamed last night. Evidently, I had a rather eerie dream. about being kind of out at some, well, not some, the cabin in Genoa. But it was dark and it was scary. When you're in the dreamscape, it just takes a little bit to really get
Shut
you
you
off your, really set you off. Anywho, yeah, things were being ran wrong in a great many of ways.
It's a lack of compassion and a lack of dignity in our leaders. You know, we have to be able to say, no, I'm not going to take the $10 million. I'm going to do what's right. That's what it's going to take
Absolutely,
to turn things
brother.
around. And people that's leading our countries don't have the dignity. They are sellouts.
You are right,
You know, they're
brother.
people that wanted to go to Hollywood and are too ugly or too stupid, so they
Right.
become politicians.
Absolutely.
You know?
Yeah, man. You're 100% right, brother. What was I going to say? Oh, what was you talking about before I interrupted you? Oh, okay. We will always stand by our plant medicine. Not only to a way of, not only in a way of happiness and health, but we will always stand by it as tools of the great work. We have learned so much, and I know we have so much more we can still learn from these very holy plants. And like I said, it changes you. Expect to change if you're going to, for example, do kava every day.
Yeah.
You will have a change that you will undergo. You expect to have more empathy. Your Mr. Grinch heart will go back to the normal size. And this is a great thing.
Yeah, it is.
You know, I in this, I'm just going to be honest, I've done so many shells today. I'm so high right now that I can't help but wonder, what would Donald Trump feel like if he was as high on kava as me? He wouldn't be being a dick, I can bet you that fucking good. He would not be acting like no dick. Same thing for all these baboons running around.
Think they have some power.
They ain't got nothing.
No.
I can tell you that right now because I see. I have the insight right now. I'm that high on kava. Kava is revealing the truth to me. And kava has brought forth the truth that they don't have shit. They have nothing.
The richest people in the world are, you know what the Buddha says?
And I can prove it.
Oh, what's up?
Are they going to, after they're buried, are they going to get up? The 3D body that just passed away, get the suitcase of money, keep on going? No,
Buy
it's like
some
somebody's
spiritual soda.
spouse is going to be having a good time
Oh, yeah.
with their new boyfriend,
With all
girlfriend.
that money, dog.
Guys, we have to support our families.
Yeah. But we can do it in a dignified way. We don't have to sell our souls to corporations.
That dude. Oh, my main man. You're just, I can't say enough. Like, this man is, not to cry or anything, but wow, this man's seen a lot, and I respect that. He's had psilocybin experiences, a great many of them. And, you know, I look forward to having my first psilocybin experience. Dude, I can't wait to see.
I'm sure it'll be not what you're expecting.
I've been telling myself that. I'm like,
think
hey,
even if you take, 3 gram, that's a good starter
I'm gonna
dose.
be honest with you. everything I've tried has been completely
Yeah.
different than what I think it's going to
Right.
be.
That's
You know,
true.
kratom has been different. Cobb has definitely been different.
Yeah.
Cannabis has definitely been different.
You probably thought you were just gonna smoke and be like all feeling good.
I thought I was just gonna be feeling good and eating, you know,
Laughing.
laughing and
No,
hey,
you was going straight to hell.
that
That's what people
happened
don't
for the first
understand.
3 minutes,
Yeah.
but then after that, I went
Dude,
to
weed
a
is rough
hellscape.
sometimes, dude. It really is.
Oh, anybody
Weed is
watching
rough.
this, I'm sorry. This is 2 hours long.
We rambled on this one, dog.
I've just felt like rambling, but hey, you know what? It's only 8:20.
Fuck yeah.
So after this, we're planning on watching some Damien Eco's
Fuck yeah.
YouTube videos.
We'll take us some Matrigina Specios.
Matrigina Specios. So
Get locked in, dog.
Just get locked in and ready to go.
Man, yeah, Damien
But-
Eccles is the real deal, man. Christ.
Probably put it on the TV in there.
Yeah, we could
It'll
totally
be
do it.
great.
It'll come.
I'm gonna be honest. I think that it'd be ridiculous of me to ramble any more than I already have, unless you want to say anything else.
I just want to say that if you're watching, take some time to reevaluate the things that you value in your life
Yes.
and make honest assessments about them. If you're in the pits of hell right now, start simple. Clean your room, take a shower, stuff like that.
Yeah.
And if you get the ball rolling in a positive direction like that, it can create a domino
Yeah.
effect to where you're feeling a little better about yourself.
That's very true.
And if you're further along on the self-improvement, then maybe it's time to start thinking about what's important in life and
Yeah, man.
and what should we be living for, things of that nature. I think we all need to get serious about this. Kind of serious.
And, we all need to, if possible, kind of remind each other
Yeah.
a little bit about certain things.
Humans
It
and
can
all.
be easy to get carried away with the wave that doesn't matter at all.
Dude, I've read. I'm not even sure exactly where it came from. I know one. I've read many spiritual texts that say this: humans are dreadfully forgetful.
Yeah, man.
I've heard that from many things. And the Necronomicon, it'll say, "Spirits of the sky, remember, remember." It says that all the time. Spirits of the sky, remember.
Well, let me just say this
The
real
humans,
quick.
the gods are forgetful. Humans are forgetful.
Back around Christmas time, somebody that's not me at all, I caught myself binge watching some show on Amazon Prime Video. I've never done that in my life,
Yeah,
and I've never done it since.
that's
Just-
kind of crazy.
Just I watched an
Spontaneous.
episode with my wife and
Domino
spent
effect.
days
Binge
not
on.
doing any writing,
Yeah.
any reading, any great work. Just doing kratom
Mhm.
and watching that, and I said, "This is not."
Yeah. I've done the same stuff.
I was burned
Mhm.
with regret. Nothing wrong. Nothing wrong with watching TV. But if you're
in moderation.
spending all day, every day, and this, like for me, this
Mhm.
went on for like a week straight, that's not good.
Too bad. But yeah,
But-
if it continues,
But I want to clarify: there's nothing wrong with watching TV or playing video games.
Okay.
I've been playing video games again,
me too. And I want
and I've been enjoying it.
Yeah,
I love it.
I think this is an important, like
A good
kind
thing to
of
bring.
tightrope type thing,
Yeah.
which is I'm always going to be an advocate for reading
Right.
and studying over watching television or playing video games.
Right.
Although I don't think either of those is bad. I think they
Right.
can be a good resource for information. Video games are, to me, really cool because it's a virtual reality,
Right.
and you get to
It's
get-
consciously looking at it in this
Mhm.
particular
Right.
way,
yes.
which is
See,
beneficial.
I'm exploring consciousness. I'm losing myself in this alternate reality, which is a really cool idea.
Right.
And then Yeah, but you got to do it in a way that's not just consuming all your time, because you want to have time
Right.
to reflect and
Yes,
study.
yes,
So,
yes.
yeah,
I think that's beautifully put, brother man.
thank you, sir.
Are you ready to conclude, boss?
Let's conclude the service, brother.
We
can do a little
have
Shri
done a long talk. Absolutely, go right ahead.
This is our longest talk of all time. Dude, listening to this back's going to be a trip, probably.
Oh, it's going to be a trip because I'm probably not going to remember shit. I'm on so many shells right now.
You're out there, dude.
It's crazy.
All right, man.
Mm.
Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. 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 Hare Krishna. All hail the highest supreme spirit of the universe, in which permeates and flows through all of us.
Very beautiful. I will, real quick, if I can, remember the Hare Krishna chant. Wow, I'm like numb all over, by the way. Wow. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
That's it.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare.
Dude, that's so awesome that you got it down pat now.
I'm happy.
Dude, that's such a good thing to have.
And now that I got it down pat, I feel like a big Eastern mysticism.
Yeah, I know. I chant that all the time. I love it.
I'm so glad.
Yeah.
I'm so happy.
You just break that out in your mind at any time, dude.
We love all you guys,
Yes.
and we hope that all of you guys have 100% peace and comfort.
Yeah. 100%. And we'll see you the next time we arise from our tombs.
Absolutely, brother.
Hare Krishna, everybody.
Hare Krishna, peace.
And try not to get too loaded on kava.
I'm trying not to like me right now.
Goodbye, everyone.